Famous Guitars, episode number 39, brought to you by Robosound Productions, my new album, In Your Face, and distributed by ElasticStage.com/Greg Allen Robison. Well, you take a little old band from Texas, take a couple Dean guitars, and slap some sheepskin on them, and you might think I'm talking about this or these guitars right here. And of course, I'm talking about Billy Gibbons and Dusty Hill's furry Dean guitars. By 1984, ZZ Top's Billy Gibbons and Dusty Hill were already known for turning heads. The beards were legendary, the grooves undeniable, and the image instantly iconic. But somehow, they found a way to turn the woolliness up even further. This is the strange but true story of ZZ Top's fur-covered guitars. When ZZ Top released Eliminator in 1983, it marked a turning point for the band. Synths, sleek production, and of course, MTV dominance. 1 year later, the band filmed the now legendary video for Legs. Fast cars, sunglasses, and legs, lots and lots of legs. But if you look closely, the real scene stealers might not be the models at all. They were the instruments. By that point, Billy Gibbons had been playing a Dean ML guitar on the Eliminator album. Dean Guitars founder, Dean Zielinski, offered to build custom instruments for the band for the upcoming tour and video appearances. Gibbons agreed, with one very specific request. He wanted fur, not just any fur either. Billy had recently purchased sheepskin while traveling in Scotland, and he wanted them incorporated directly into the guitar designs. To his credit, Dean Zielinski didn't blink. What he delivered was unforgettable. A white Dean guitar for Gibbons, a matching bass for Dusty Hill, the Eliminator hot rod logo inlaid right into the fretboards, and covering it all, thick white sheepskin fur. The result? Instruments so outrageous they nearly upstaged the video's famous Legs. Now here's where it gets really strange. After wrapping the guitars and basses completely in sheepskin, Zielinski realized there was a small problem. You still need pickups and strings and a bridge. So how do you solve all that? According to Zielinski, he used electric horse shears to shave a clean racing stripe straight down the center of the guitar's bodies. Just enough space to include the hardware. Yes, a professional grade horse clipper on a rock and roll instrument. And the madness didn't stop there. The entire build went down to the wire. Zielinski later recalled that they were still gluing fur onto the tuning keys when the FedEx driver showed up to pick up the instruments. The driver waited, the guitars were boxed, and they were shipped out immediately because they had to arrive at the video shoot the very next day. No pressure, but perhaps the wildest detail of all, the fur guitars weren't just for show. They were fitted with a special attachment that allowed Billy Gibbons and Dusty Hill to spin the instruments a full 360 degrees from their waists while still playing them. Because if you're going to cover a guitar in fur, you may as well make it spin. The fur guitars became icons, symbols of ZZ Top's humor, confidence, and total commitment to spectacle. They were absurd and they were brilliant. And somehow, they worked. Just another reminder that in rock and roll, sometimes the strangest ideas leave the biggest legacies. And there you are, your Famous Guitars, episode number 39, ZZ Top's furry Dean guitars. And like, share, and follow for more Famous Guitars.